saw them transform Night City into a machine fueled by people's crushed spirits, broken dreams, and empty pockets. Corps have long controlled our lives, taken lots, and now they're after our souls. Declared war not because capitalism's a thorn in my side or out of nostalgia for an America gone by. This war's a people's war against a system that spiraled out of our control. It's a war against the fucking forces of entropy. Understand?
I often hear this idea that it's all about money, and all these wars, regime changes, revolutions, and general turmoil are the result of the pursuit of capital and financial reward. Just follow the money. Money is the root of all evil, and other such boring cliches. I wanted to address this and explain why this is not the case. For us simpletons at the lower echelons of society, money is what drives us in our quest for financial freedom. We assume this mindset applies to everyone, but it doesn't. Most of us can't imagine the reality of someone in the ruling elite class. Or if we do, we project our own fantasies of wealth and prosperity, believing that other than enjoying the comforts and pleasures that unlimited riches can bring, these elites spend most of their time protecting and increasing their wealth. While this is true for the upper classes, it is not true for the elites and those that hold real power. They are quite literally outside of the rat race and the financial strata that we are unable to see beyond. The ruling class has all the money. It's something they don't need to work for or earn. They simply print it out of thin air, which begs the question, what do they want? The answer is more power and more influence, and ultimately to control all of humanity. Money is nothing but a tool for these people. Like throwing a dog a bone, they will dangle financial reward to manipulate others into doing their bidding. Money is a means to an end, but not the end itself. The same goes for war. Contrary to what many claim, war isn't the end goal either, but also a means to an end, and another tool used to reach an objective. The globalist ruling elites will use war to destroy opponents and take control of resources which are needed to control populations. Printing endless money may allow for easy manipulation of economies and local populations, but currency itself doesn't hold any inherent value and is only useful insofar as a means of exchange, facilitating trade and commerce. But ultimately, it's commodities that hold real value, as these have actual utility and are what make societies function, and thus can be hoarded, allowing for them to create the perception of scarcity. Paper or digital currency can be manipulated into a commodity, such as the petrodollar, but financial capitalism is like a deck of cards. Unless resources are controlled to act as collateral, it will eventually collapse. Real tangible assets must be held and used to leverage command over the populations. As they say, the golden rule is, he who has the gold makes the rules. Wars are ultimately about the control of resources. If a government refuses to allow its resources to be extracted at a price the United States wants to pay, which is usually nothing other than cost, with little to no profit going to the country in question, then it's time for a regime change. Have you ever wondered why billions upon billions are sunk into such operations to remove governments the globalists don't like? They wasted over $2.3 trillion on the war in Afghanistan. It's nothing but monopoly money for them. As I said, they make it from nothing. It may as well grow on trees. The objectives were far deeper than increasing their bank balances. That 20-year conflict was ultimately about population control by commandeering the farming of poppies for the purpose of opioid manufacture and sedating Washington's own domestic population, whom they absolutely detest. The other reason was to keep the Eurasian opposition powers off balance, chiefly Iran, Russia, and China. They also attempted to Americanize Afghanistan with liberalism, which certainly damaged the native inhabitants, as many became addicted to porn and narcotics, the weapons of choice of the nefarious intelligence agencies. So, I reiterate once again, it's not about making money, as if money is some kind of reward given to us by the universe. Although it shouldn't be, money has been made into a commodity. It's something everyone wants and values. It's in short supply, and people are willing to trade most of their time in pursuit of this misvalued commodity. Therefore, I encourage all of you to rethink this notion of the so-called bankers' wars, in the sense that they are not simply causing war just to add to their books and increase their stacks of cash. All that is required is to push a button and limitless currency is printed into existence. The The bankers manipulate currency in order to manipulate the masses. War and money are both a means to an end, but neither are the end itself. Ultimately, these despots want to control every last person on Earth, dictating what he sees, eats, thinks, and says. Thanks for watching. If you like this content, please consider subscribing. Please also share and leave a like. It's free and it helps the channel. Also, a big thank you to all of you who have very kindly donated. I very much appreciate your generosity, as this channel is demonetized. For one-off donations, it's easy. I accept PayPal and Buy Me a Coffee, or even crypto. Links are in the description. Until next time.